Hi guys, this is your instructor Mariah, and if you have seen the post I have on my stream, you know that I have this crazy idea to offer my virtual world for some kind of end of school year party or a graduation celebration or something like that. So I have a couple of ideas, and I know I can take you to one more place that's an open area that you can visit, and that is the island created by my professor Eileen O'Connor. And this is the one that SUNY Empire State College uses to hold their classes and their presentations. So if you go to the map, you put in Mariantest. And that's what we're going to find. Okay, so those numbers are presentations from students that just graduated, and those numbers represent their projects. So each student is assigned a project, and that's how when you open up the map, you can find the project much easier, and you can just teleport directly to the student's project. It's an easier way to get around during presentation night. So that's a good idea to keep in mind for any future work you want to do with a large group of students. Okay, so it always says that teleport failed, but it lags a little bit, and that's part of this being an older version of Firestorm, and that's how come, and that's like an affordable way to create these virtual worlds and have access to them. So I might pause the recording for a little bit. Okay, so I have landed on Mariantest, and I do believe that Mariantest is open to visitors. If you're interested, you can try to teleport here from even the Welcome Center. You can come straight here. And I'm just gonna fly to show you more quickly what we have available here. So over there you can see a small presentation area for like a small group of kids, and I think that's actually someone's capstone presentation for the graduating class. And I think I'm going to grab this carousel and take it for my graduation festival party area, and I'm gonna grab this guy too. And I do believe these carousels are also a free item that Linda Kelly has provided. Now you have to remember that when you are able to grab these items from other people's worlds, when you have permissions, that doesn't mean that you can put them in your world. I mean, you can put them in your world, but if you have to export your file to save your island, they might not appear again. You might not have permissions to, export them in your file. So right now, I'm just taking these guys so that I can decorate my graduation venue. So I'm just gonna really quickly fly over. Oh, first let me set it to some light you can actually see something. Let's go do midday here. Okay, so where my class meets most of the time it must be in the other island. Let's see here. So sometimes we meet over here in this oasis that student creators have left and built over the years. I'm going to start flying and I'm going to run. So just so you have an idea what can be created here, and you can just think of if you're teaching your history class or social studies class, and you can really enhance the lesson by bringing your class over here and talking about whatever topics you have in your lesson, but you can offer some a visual addition and stimulation to your students, and it's also like going on a field trip, and it's more engaging, and and fun than just, learning in a classroom. Sometimes, well, let's see here. Okay, so let's fly up. And if you go in that pool, you're going to get stuck there. And it's pretty hard to get out, so make sure you don't. And then the other part they have here, it's like a medieval island. And let's see here. So it looks like their projects are still up from the graduating class presentation, their capstone. And, it's just medieval things here, and I don't know what they're using their color. Probably, oh, there we go, they're generating. I may have permissions to grab these because I'm taking a course at Empire State College, and I'm taking an advanced virtual world class, so which is a graduate program, and that may be the reason why I have access to these. So I'm not sure if you come and visit this island for ideas and inspiration. I'm not sure if you would be able to copy items, but if you do, still be aware that you can put them onto the island, but if you export it, you might lose it. I'm gonna grab a couple of things. I might also do like a medieval times area here. Take that. I'll take this young lady here. I'll take this. I don't know if the guy from the Lord of the Rings is part of the building or what. It's scary. Okay, so I have something fun that people can ride on. And I have some cool medieval stuff. Let me show you the last part of the other island here. I think the fourth region is just a meeting place. Okay. Okay, so this is a castle. And the first time I met with my class, long time ago, it was here, and we strolled around together as a class. And I hadn't had that for a long time of taking courses online. And, it was a great feeling of being in a group and talking about, discussing our projects and our ideas for what we had. And, just strolling around and seeing this environment. It was very engaging and it was a lot of fun. I mean, that's just what it was. It was just a lot of fun. Okay. Let me get a couple of these guys. Oh, I got a little vertigo there. Felt like I was gonna fall. Okay, so let me grab a couple of these 10s. And I know they do fall funny, don't they? My next lesson will probably be about teaching you how to move, how to, give your avatar a little more personality. I didn't really do much with my avatar, kind of like myself, I don't do much with myself. I don't wear makeup. I don't really dress up or anything. So that's why I can't take a copy of this, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to go to the freebie mall now. What is it? Is it free? There we go. Yeah, it's pretty late. And the reason why I work this late is because I work full time and I also have two little kids, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. And the only time I have to do my homework and work on my world is after hours. So I'm not like, I'm just, a working mom who, really has a passion for education and this environment that I think really enhances education. And I feel like, you know what, if there's a will, there's a way. So this is when I find time alone that I can do my work here, so be it. I like to spend time with my kids when I get home from work and help them do their pre-K homework, and we play games and we watch movies and stuff like that. And then when they go to sleep, then I work on my projects. And I don't get a lot of sleep, but after having uh, you know, two kids only 2 years apart and going to work with only about an hour of sleep, I'm kind of used to it. My body got used to working with hardly any sleep. And when I'm very tired, I just say, you know what, I'm not working on anything today. I'm going to rest and I'm going to sleep. If they nap, I nap with them. Not where I get my energy back. Okay, so what I wanted from here is stuff from the food court, because I feel like every party needs some food. A nice little food court. Okay, let me find this. Oh, here we go. I just noticed there's a bathroom there, and I've never been in there. We need some pretzel stuff. We need some hot dogs for sure. Definitely some ice cream. And definitely some pizza. Okay, so the idea that came to my head after watching all these posts about these, people feeling bad for these graduating seniors, and they really can't get together and we have to social distance. And I said, well, we really could get together. We could get together in this virtual world, and my world is open to all visitors, and I do believe I can have up to 40 people in there at the same time. What is this? Welcome landing. Oh, that looks interesting. Take that. Large blue building. I don't know about that. Modern beach. I'm looking for more of a stage. Winter amphitheater. Sure, why not? Gazebo. Sure, why not? Okay, so I think right now I have, look, there's a world map there. See, stuff in here you can use to decorate your classroom. This is a great classroom decoration. Also, remember that you can create a prim and you can upload any image you want. So just think about the potential in that. I mean, you can upload an entire classroom in pictures and just rearrange them to look like a classroom. And maybe I'll do a lesson on that so you guys can have a better idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so we should probably grab a coffee cup, but the whole thing, maybe we can edit the textures. There's no party without coffee for me, that's for sure. Take a copy. Alright, let's get out of here. The nice thing about virtual world is the mall is always open, And okay, so while we get teleported, I'm going to just see if there's something else that I see that really catches my eye that I should definitely have for my graduation party. Should probably get some furniture. More furniture. Well, this is the woman and man. I think it's the furniture. I have a lot of furniture. I have my Da Vinci chairs. Okay, so the program teleported me here, and I didn't have a chance to grab anything else, but I probably I don't need another chair. I don't need another bag. I'm fine. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out why this guy doesn't switch. Oh, so there's something wrong. See, when I talked about the idea of having the graduation party, this is the slideshow I'm talking about. And for some reason, it doesn't want to show the texture that I just uploaded. which is the invitation. Not sure why. I'll show you guys how to make one of these later, or you can just copy it and keep it in your inventory. Should have the so it switches to my book cover. It won't switch to the new one. I don't know why. Okay, I have to check that out later. Okay, so I was going to throw the party here in the Da Vinci Cafe area. Let me show you around here, this part that I have designed. And this is a recreational area, you know, where people can come and just chat. And so this is a Da Vinci Cafe I was talking about, inspired by obviously Leonardo da Vinci, and it has a feel of well, actually it has a modern and industrial style, but you know, I have some rustic pieces in here. You can come have your coffee. You can come and have a seat with your friends in the chair, or you can have a sit. You can sit down here on the sofa by the fireplace while you see the pirate ship over there, and the beautiful painting by Gustav Klimt de Kiss. You can admire this beautiful self-portrait of Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, so there's many things you can do here at Da Vinci Cafe. But right now, I'm going to show you where I'm going to start creating the graduation venue. And I think I'm going to get rid of my sports complex for now. And I'm going to fly because I feel like I can see things better. I'm going to use this tool here to face down so I can rearrange this easier in a much easier way. So ice skating rink, I love you, but I don't know if people want to ice skate. I don't know, I might bring it back. I'm going to leave one soccer field just because I think the soccer balls are, you know, a great addition. I can grab it while I'm flying, I guess. Okay. Oh, nope. I can grab that, but I can't grab the soccer balls. That makes no sense. Oh, I can. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. So what I'm doing right now is I am using the move tool and I'm pressing down shift and I'm selecting the soccer ball so that I can move them all at once to that other field. This is a thing with three-dimensional environments, you know. You can grab whatever you can see, but it's okay. We just have to move everything to the other side. Actually, they are on the soccer field. Sometimes you can't tell very well until you get much closer to the area where you put things. Sometimes can be make building challenging. Okay, so once I move these guys, yeah, and maybe I'll keep the stands. Just move them over here. Since I'm gonna keep this field here, I'm gonna grab this other guy. And also move it over next to this one. And I'm going to select that. And if you just press delete, you can get rid of it. Okay, grab this guy, delete it. Okay, so my trees, I'm just gonna move over. I don't want to get rid of the trees. Sometimes with these items that you can create directly from the build tool, like these trees, they're very hard to manage sometimes. So it's hard for you to grab them. Like I grabbed the first one just fine, but this one's giving me a little bit of a run for my money. And you know what? It's kind of pissing me off a little bit. So as soon as I can grab it, I'm going to delete it. If I keep struggling with this, I'm just gonna... Goodbye. And goodbye. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna use this area for the graduation. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my build tools, which is just build and build, or Control B. And I'm going to create a prim, and I'm going to stretch it. Okay, now I don't need it to be that thick. I'm just making a sign. I've already uploaded my invitation, so all I need to do is go to texture and graduation party invitation. Now, of course, I'm going to do full bright because I want it to be visible. Okay. So this is going to be my inspiration. It's going to be like the welcome sign. Okay, so I think very quickly back here, I'm just going to create another prim and then some stairs. And we'll give it a backdrop. So let's see where my build tools here. Stretch it. We don't want it to be too high, right? Okay, we're going to stretch this part right here. Okay, so I'll use that. And let's see. So I think a stage, what I remember what a stage is, I went to Public School 10 in Brooklyn, New York, and we had a wooden stage. Are they all wooden? I don't know. Maybe now they have constructed things differently, but ours was wooden, and it would creak as we walked on the stage. I'll never forget that, the way it just creaked all over. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna go to the OpenSim library, and my favorite wood texture here is this very last one. Okay, right now it doesn't look good because you need to, let's see, repeats per meter. Maybe a vertical offset here. And you just have to play around with this, basically. That's how you get to know how it works. That's way too bright. Okay. That looks fine to me. So what I usually do is when I'm happy with a prim, I just, and let me change the view here by clicking up here and then using the other tool to move over here. So that and then I can zoom out, okay? So you can work better this way, I think. Well, it is easier for me. So I'm going to press the Shift key and I'm going to select any of these lines. But I'm going to select this one because I am trying to build out. Because I want to make some stairs for the stage. So then I'm going to stretch and I'm going to make smaller. But I'm not going to change the size because I want to keep the same size of the stairs as of the stage. And you know what? yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do this side first, and then I'll do the other side. And we probably don't need that many repeats. We want the wood to look somewhat similar. Okay. So it will move. And this is the one thing with this virtual environment is that, you know, it's hard to align things sometimes, but it's just a part of it, you know. I mean, not everything is super easy, you know. Sometimes you have to fight for things. Okay, so then now let's see. Okay, so I click on this one and I'm just gonna lower it. You have to be mindful that when you make steps, they can't be too high. Otherwise, you won't be able to walk up on them. It's just an avatar thing. They have to be short little steps. Okay, grab this one and make one final copy, and that should bring us pretty close to the bottom. Okay, so it's time to try the stairs. Let's get out of the build tools. And let's see, I hardly ever make stairs that work the first time around. Let's see. No! I knew it. Okay, this one's too high. Right click this one. And let's lower it a little bit. Okay. And let's lower this guy. He doesn't need to be that high. Yeah? Okay, so we should be good now. There we go. So here, guys, congratulations, class of 2020! You did it! Da, da, da. I wish there was a code where we can throw fireworks. I mean, that would be awesome. And there might be. I'm gonna check on Marketplace to see if there's someone that's willing to do some fireworks code for me. Talk to some people around the Second Life Marketplace. Okay, so now I'm just going to turn around here and I'm going to select my stairs. Oh, again, I'm too high here. Okay, it must not let me go this way. Not sure why. I should be able to. Okay, so shift and select and shift and select and shift and select. And just making sure I did grab everything. And I'm going to now link these because they work. They're really nice stairs. And I'm going to go to build and link. Okay. And I'm going to take copy. Now remember, I want to go to my inventory and change it from object. Oh, I don't want to wear it. Right click and do rename stairs. Okay. So I have it in my inventory now, but what I really want to do is do shift and copy. Okay, so now I have it here, so I can go to my build tools and I can do rotate And don't rotate it like that. I'm going to delete that because now it's going to be messed up. So I'm going to copy again. And then I'm going to try to rotate it the right way this time. So I'm just going to select the blue, rotate. Okay, so I think now it's lined up here. I'm going to move it this way. And this way. And this way. Okay, so it seems like I just need to rotate it a little bit this way. So it is lined up. Oh. Okay, then move again. There we go. Okay. So now we're on the stage. Okay. This is what the stage looks like now. And before we claim victory, I should probably test this side. Sometimes funny things happen in this world and things don't work even though you just copied them. Going up, going up, going up. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now that I know that the stairs work, probably the easiest way to work with this is going to be to link everything, all the pieces. So I'm going to grab this one that's already linked. I'm just going to click and drag. I should be able to if I get closer. I just click and drag all the pieces here, including these stairs down here. There we go. Yeah, because it's all linked. So now I'm going to make stage one piece. So then if I need to move it around, it's going to be much easier. You know? Then when I select this, I only have one big piece to move around. Okay, so there's the stage, and I feel like now we need, let's see. You know what? I'm going to unlink it real quick. Unlink. Yep, because I'm going to copy this one. Because I'm going to create the backdrop. And it's much easier when you copy it and they're already aligned than creating it separately. And then they might be disaligned, and then aligning is just a pain. So okay. So now I'm going to stretch this. I'm going to make it smaller. Yeah. Okay. And now I'm going to make it taller. And of course, we're going to put a background there. Not sure what yet, but I'm sure some inspiration will come to mind. And let's see. I want it to be. Do we want it to go the whole way? Yeah, why not, right? Okay. That's a good idea. And then maybe we could have, let's see, just copying and pasting as I have shown you into stretch and make some kind of pillar. I think that's a good idea. I might change my mind later on. It's starting to become a nice stage here. Yeah? You guys like it? What do you think? You can leave me some comments, in the videos, or feedback, or, tell me that I say too much, just, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. I just say I just hate it, but I've been trying. I've been getting better since I've been making these videos for you guys. I haven't been saying as much, I don't think, as in my original, like my first video. That was pretty bad. And when I heard myself, I used to hate my voice. And just hearing myself say all the time. It's just part of, not really having made a lot of videos before, and I was just nervous. I'm not much of a outgoing person more than I am a person that likes to hide and wait for people to leave the store so they don't have to talk to them. That's the kind of person I am. Okay. So I assume, we'll have to make, or we can make some kind of a roof. So we'll do shift and we'll raise this guy. Make it shorter. Stretch. And we'll make it really thin and we'll put some nice roof textures when we're going to decorate it. Oops. This guy's fine here. That's the one thing with virtual worlds. It can get annoying sometimes with all their accesses. Okay, so that, I must have raised this one too much. Now it's very annoying. There we go. Okay. So I don't know if this would look better like this or like this. Huh, okay. Well, now we can select the pieces. And now we can link them. And now this will be one piece, one stage, one love. Oh, now everything's all linked, so I gotta link these guys again. Make sure I grab everything. Looks like all pieces are selected. Then go here to build, going to link. Now remember, if you want to add a texture, all you have to do is edit linked and then select face. Let's say you want to select this back one here. You can just change the texture that way. I don't know. I'm going to add some imagery there later on. That's not nice. I think if you do horizontal scale, you can just stretch it out until you can only see one painting. And then you should be able to you have to play around. And there's one image right there. And I think we have to offset this. Yep, that's what it is. There we go. There's my Starry Night. I'm gonna add some Fulbright. Why not? There we go. Okay, guys. So, just for the heck of it, because it's so much fun, I'm gonna go to my inventory and I'm gonna start bringing out stuff for the party. So the first thing I want to do is bring out teacups. Touch no copy. Okay, so this one, it's already telling me it's not gonna get saved if you export your island. Okay, so I know that I grabbed a couple more rides. Now I don't see them. So rotating carousel. This one's not fun. You can't ride this one. I don't want this one. Okay, so it looks like it only let me copy this one ride. Which, I mean, we can make a couple of them so, you know, people can... Well, we can make a copy. You just touch it. Drag and drop. And those are the kind of permissions you can set for your items. When you build your own items, that's what you can do. You can let people not take them, period. There's other teacup. So the nice thing about these rides is, I know you're hoping we can sit on them and ride, right? Tell me you were hoping for that. Well, I hope you are, because that is exactly what we can do. It's too bad I couldn't bring over the Ferris wheel. Oh, there we go. Okay, guys. So if you're done and you're getting very dizzy with this, you could just do stand, and that'll get you off the ride. Okay, guys, so I hope you got a lot of interesting ideas today, a lot of information on where you can get things and you know what else you can do with all these resources here at Kitely server. Okay, so this is Pam Mariah, and I hope you have a great night.